Let me repeat that because it's a big distinction. A business owner's job is to build a business that does what the business does. Now, if you're successful, you may choose to do any part of it you want as a part-time kind of ad hoc deal, but your job as the owner is to grow the business, not to do whatever activities the business is engaged in. The second thing, big concept that I didn't put up here, is that one of the things we discovered early on is that most small business owners end up being small business salespeople. Because you can hire people to do the work, you can hire people to do the office stuff, but it's very, very hard to hire people in small business to represent the small business. Everybody wants to talk to the owner. If you're in a sales situation, they want to talk to the important decision maker. And so most small business people, by their owners, by necessity, become salespeople. And most small business people suck at it. They're terrible at sales. So we tried to figure out early on how this could be sort of changed around and done in a different way so that you didn't feel like you were the old Zig Ziglar thing. You know, I'm selling refrigerators and I'm off to Alaska because that's my territory. And I'm going to sell more refrigerators in Alaska than those Eskimos than anybody else can. Well, there are people that can do that, but most of the time they're not us. Yeah.
You're referencing a thought leader. I want to ask you, I always appreciate both you and your wife's input. Who's your thought leaders on sales? Do you like Sid?
No.
Okay, do you like somebody, and is there somebody local? You mentioned an author the other day, didn't you?
Sharon Drew Morgan talks about sales in her books, buying facilitation and selling with integrity. And I like the process that she talks about because it's very appropriate to those of us who are the salesperson and the owner.
How about
I like Michael Gerber's stuff.
Gerber?
Who wrote the E-Myth, the entrepreneurial myth. And the entrepreneurial myth revisited a mess of other stuff. He doesn't address sales directly, but it sort of goes into all of this. But my key thing here is that...
Thanks, sorry for the segue.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. There's not really, in a sense, a sales method. That doesn't work for us. I mean, one of the problems is, you know, we go in and we try and make a sale, and it's like, hi, my name's Dan. How are you? All right, and I have this 7-year-old child that I gave birth to that I'd like you to buy. Please. I mean, it's like we're selling our kids because the business is us. I mean, you know, it's hard. So right away it puts us at a disadvantage. My God, if they say no, I'll be crushed. They don't want my kid. Yeah. So somehow we got to take and reverse all of that, change all that around, which is what we're going to talk about a little more. And again, if you don't know what you want, if you haven't got all of this stuff kind of together, you sort of wasted your money. So how do you succeed?